Okay, so I'm terrified of heights, so I have one question for you. Do you have any plans to bungee jump ever again?
No. There's a brief story about the bungee jumping. For those who don't know, I signed up to do Jack Osborne with Ozzy's son, did a reality program in England called Adrenaline Junkies, in which he managed to rope together a few celebrities, and we would go do these various things. And I said to them from day one, I'm not bungee jumping, I've got fear of bungee jumping, I'm not doing it. And the director said, it's fine, but we need you to, we got up to the bridge, and he said, look, just put the things around your leg, get to the edge, and then say no, because at least you've got yourself on footage, and makes like a good scene. So I said, fine, just don't let go of me, alright? Someone don't let go of me. So I got to the edge, and they basically said, you're going, 3, 2, 1, and I was like, shit, he didn't do it. I felt very well and truly forced. I'd say I was grateful that I was forced, because the sheer thrill of doing that was like nothing else I've ever done in my life. It went from absolute terror to sheer ecstasy in about 0.5 of a second. So if anyone does feel the need to, get some adrenaline, I thoroughly recommend it. But no, I've got no plans in the near future. It's very funny, because I came up and I was like, oh my god, that was amazing. They were like, yeah, you want to do it again? No.
Thank you.
Thank you, lovely.
Hello.
Hey.
I just wanted to know if in 10 or 15 years you would be completely satisfied with your acting career if you're continuing typecast as a bully, and will you continue acting if you don't get sort of more diverse roles?
Sure, and that's the plan. It's just get worse and worse, really. Yeah, no, I've had a lot of people, like casting directors and stuff, saying, well, we found that role that really shows you in a different light and want to completely break out of this villain, stereotype, and I'm quite the opposite. I've had such a good time playing not only Draco but Dodge as well in Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I take great joy in being a complete word that I shouldn't use in front of my I really do. It's something that I enjoy doing. It's really nice for me to be able to play a character who I like to think is polar opposite from Tom as humanly possible. And Draco pretty much, does that down to a T. A lot of guys say, is there any similarities? Hell no. Like, similar to Draco, then it's something that I've always enjoyed doing. Although obviously there are other fields in acting that I want to explore. It's not a case that I only want to do villainous roles. It's just something that I probably enjoy more doing than any other kind. So I hope to find more memorable characters. The bad guys always have fun. They seem to have a lot of fun, so I'll keep doing it for as long as I can. The English pedigree of villains is not bad. And look back at the list. If I was mentioned Alan earlier, if I could have half the career that Alan Rickman's had out being a bad guy, then I would consider myself very lucky. I haven't worked out his sexy voice yet.
Try. Thank you.
Thank you, darling.
Oh my gosh, that's really you. I was just wondering, what's your favorite offset memory with the rest of the Harry Potter cast?
Wow, I really should construct a good answer to this, even if it's not true. I get asked all the time. It's so hard for me to kind of pinpoint one particular. My only kind of answer to it is a question of saying, it's a bit like saying if you could pick one memory from your childhood or one memory from your school years. It's very hard to pick one. I just feel exceptionally lucky that we all grew up together exceptionally harmoniously. I mean, it sounds like a line that Warner Brothers have forced us to say for the last 10 years. Yeah, we're a family. But we genuinely are. We all get on exceptionally well, and yet we're all completely different. Daniel, Rupert, and Emma are a great example of 3 amazing actors and 3 very good friends, and yet 3 polar opposite people. So, my favourite memory on a whole is the friends that I've had the opportunity to kind of be friends with, and not only the cast, but there's plenty of the crew that you guys, unfortunately don't get to see, but those people have been very special to me as well over the years. Sorry, it's a very boring answer. You want to hear that, like, I punched Harry in a moment of rage.
Thank you.
Thank you, lovely. Hey.
Hi. I was just wondering if you took anything from the set during your last movie and why you took it if you did.
No. Ransack the set. A ninja, a wand. No, they kept everything under lock and but they literally only is one Draco's one, there's only one Nimbus 2001, and there's only a handful of the other people, so they're very sought after props, and I'm sure they're going to go into a museum where people can go and see it, which is probably better than my downstairs toilet. I'd love a Nimbus in the downstairs toilet. Sure.
Hi.
Oh, wait,
Sorry.
no, it's fine.
I have 3 questions.
Please.
Curious. Have you ever been existing before?
Yeah, a handful, a few, yeah. I had a couple last week in Toronto, actually. I had met a couple in Toronto last week. Very nice people. I wish I could do it. I feel so ignorant.
Next question.
Sure.
What's the favorite country you've ever been?
You're going to get me in a lot of trouble if I don't answer this question, right? Canada. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. It's very hard. Oh, great. Well, I certainly like Canada. I shot right in the 8th in Vancouver. I was there for 6 weeks. Vancouver's one of my favourite cities. It's beautiful. As far as countries go, I mean, I always feel bad for Americans as a whole, because you guys are such a big country, right? It's like saying Europeans. It's such a diverse amount of people that it's very hard to kind of say, to even call the States a country, because it's such a vast amount of land. But I've had the most fun of any vacations or any holidays, certainly here in the States. So. I hope to do it. I hope to become a citizen one day. So. Thanks for your question. Sorry, lovely, yes.
Sorry.
Yes, please.
Hi, I'm Maggie.
Hi.
I was wondering if you've done anything cool in Atlanta yet.
You know, I haven't had much. You get 27 varieties of Coke or something like that. It's ridiculous. Oh, yeah, I love it. Sorry, lovely.
Hey.
Hey.
I guess I'll call you Mr. Felton or something.
Please. Draco, whatever.
So, besides Harry Potter books, what's your favorite book?
It's not my favourite book. I went through a lot of different genres, I guess, as a kid. I mean, I can't turn my back on the Goosebumps. I grew up with a bit of Goosebumps. I'm telling you. I did enjoy his stuff. Bit of Beatrix Potter, the Peter Pan. Actually, I tell a lie. It's just come back to me. Roald Dahl was my favourite. Everything from BFG to the Twits and the Witches, all of them. I thought they were all fantastic books. And unfortunately, they never managed to get films quite as good as the book. So I'm definitely a massive fan of the literature. What about yours? Other than Potter, what's your favorite?
Other than Potter, have you ever heard of The Outsiders? It's really good book. You should check it out.
I thought you were going to say that if you heard of a book called Twilight. I was like, yeah.
No.
No? Well, thank you for your question.
No.
Thank you.
No worries.
Hi, Tom. You're so cute.
Oh my gosh.
Take your time, it's okay.
What would you consider your catchphrase from the movies? Like, my father
Catchphrase?
will hear about this.
I guess brilliantly, people come up to me all the time and speak to me quite bluntly and quote one of Draco's lines, and it's great, because I sometimes forget some of the wonderful lines they have over the years. He's had some great one-liners, hasn't he? I don't know, what would be a good catchphrase? I mean, my father will hear about this from my dad, it's a pretty good line. I've had this class, it's ridiculous. That was quite nice. Anything with the word Potter in it. Really goes down pretty well. But yeah, maybe Scared Potter. That was, I forget which film, but that was me.
Second.
Thank you.